Hello, YouTube. So today is Friday, March 13th. I have been released from the Laser Spine Institute. As far as all care, yesterday, Thursday the 12th, I had my second and final surgery. I had it on my lower back, down close to my waistline, which is L5S1. For those of you familiar with the spine, the disc, and he cut me open and cut, it was the disc was protruding, it was bulging, herniated, whatever you want to call it, and pressing on a nerve, causing a lot of discomfort. And he opened it up and cut some of the bone away, cut some of the disc away, and was able to relieve the pressure off of that nerve. Then he also done something different. I'm not really sure what it was, but he basically took his laser and went in on the left and on the right and literally burnt some of the nerves with that laser. Basically just cut them off. There was spare parts and hopefully causing me less pain. um, I have not had the immediate relief the way I had with the neck surgery the other day. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Maybe there's more muscle back there and it's a little bit sore because of the surgery itself. But as of right now, it is. Yesterday it was very sore and very painful. I didn't really feel like making a video yesterday. I laid around a lot, um, but it didn't really. When I told him, I was very honest here, and I said, I'm not seeing as much relief as fast as I did with the neck surgery, and they were not really alarmed by that. They said, it could take several days for the wound and the muscle to heal. I told you before, it's they stretch that muscle out pretty good when they insert their probes and their tooling. They give you the option of this earpiece. It's some sort of a neurotransmitter thing, and it basically sends a electrical impulse into your nerves. They put it on your ear, and it's got these little, kind of like an acupuncture type thing, and it's supposed to decrease the pain from the surgery. People keep asking me, does it work? Does it work? I don't know if it works or not because I've never had a surgery without one. But I'm trying it out for a couple of days, and then it's free. It doesn't charge. They don't charge you anything for it. It's totally your choice if you want it or don't want it. They won't put it on there if you don't, if you tell them you don't want it, if you don't like it, once you get it on, then they said you can take it off and throw it in the garbage, and that's fine. So I came back to it again. They worked me in, which was pretty amazing to me. I told them on, I think it was Tuesday, that I wanted to go ahead because I was kind of stranded in the area for a few more days because our van is broke down. And I said I want to proceed with the second surgery. I told him that on Tuesday. I got the surgery on Thursday. 2 days, within 2 days. To me, that is service. And today's Friday, and I'm free to go. I'm headed back home just in a little while, as soon as our van is done, hopefully this afternoon. And the staff here has been extremely accommodating. I can tell that the people here truly love their job. And I don't know who owns the place or who's in charge, but it's obvious. I've been running a business now for 15 years, and before that, I was a supervisor, and I know when businesses are run properly, it starts at the top, and if they're ran poorly, that trickles all the way down through. And the people here, all the way from the cafeteria workers to the nurses to the physician's assistants to the x-ray techs, to the surgeons, they all love their job. Every one of them treats you with respect and kindness. All of them will explain to you everything that's going on. They're all unified from one end of the building to the next. You don't talk to one person that tells you one thing and then talk to somebody else that tells you something totally different. Um, my experience here, I have no complaints. Now, I want to tell you about an incident. We talked to a girl yesterday, two women at the motel, and what happened to them, they had kind of a negative experience, but they flew in here from Louisiana to get a procedure done, and they had the airfare, the motels, etc., the expense of coming. When they got here, after they ran the testing on her, the MRIs, etc., whatever that is they did, I don't know what testing was performed, but it was determined that the procedure that they recommended was something different than what they originally intended. And her insurance had already approved the first procedure, but then when they changed the procedure that she needed, the insurance company would not okay it. They told her she had to go back home and get 6 weeks of rehab therapy and try that first. So in effect, she had to, they had 2 airplane tickets. They had a few nights in the motel. I don't know how many, and the expense of coming down here, and they did not get any surgery. So that would be pretty disappointing for that to happen. I don't really know whose fault it was, or if it was really anybody's fault. I wouldn't be too quick to blame the Laser Spine Institute. I'm not sure where they got the information from in the beginning. Maybe they were just assuming what she needed, because they had never saw her before that. Keep in mind, I don't know, I don't know much about it, but that would be something that would be pretty disappointing. If someone were to travel, I guess that could be one of the downfalls of traveling a long distance to get care. There's always that chance that you could have a hiccup and not be able to get the treatment for whatever reason, whether it be insurance, or something like that, and then you would, in effect, have spent quite a bit of money and not moved forward, which would be highly disappointing. So that would definitely be something to think about. Also, the other thing, but I think that's pretty rare that happens. I wouldn't think that happens a lot. I've talked to a lot of people here. Probably 75 to 80% of the people that we have talked to have had a positive experience here. There's a couple that have had to come back once or twice to get something basically redone. And I don't know if that was something that they re-injured the same thing, or if the procedure was not done properly. I don't know about that. But I would, from the people that I have talked to here, I think that I've talked to more people that have been satisfied with this facility than I have with the neurosurgeons in my area that do the conventional surgery. Okay, keep in mind when you say, well, this thing, it doesn't always work. That's true. But the conventional surgery doesn't always work either. And, so I guess all in all things considered, I'm glad I chose this. At this point, I don't regret it at all. I am significantly in debt because of it. The cost of it, I don't have the bills yet. I'll probably just wait on that, and when the bills come, I'll show you that. But at this point in time, I know what I had to pay. I paid $1,000 up front so far, and plus my travel expenses here, motels, etc. And I got 2 surgeries. And that includes, and keep in mind, that's all the MRIs, all the blood work, all the x-rays, all the testing and the counseling and all that stuff. That was all done by this same place, in the same building. They feed you lunch every day. They feed you breakfast every day if your appointments coincide with the time. But what we did, we've been released for 2 hours. But we're waiting on our car to get done, our truck to get done. So we came back here to have lunch and swipe some free Wi-Fi because they have an excellent Wi-Fi. And I'm sitting in this little room right now. It's called the Zen room, which I ain't into that Zen stuff, but it's really quiet and kind of dark in here. And they have some mats and lights and waterfall things. Or it's kind of a cool place to hang out. But if you're into Zen stuff, they got that this room is available. There's some books in here. There's chairs and lamps and Bibles. There's a CD player here and recliners all over the place. There's free massages for your care partner. Tell whoever comes with you, your wife or husband. My wife went and got a free massage the other day. She said it was an excellent massage for absolutely free, done by a professional massage therapist. They have games and puzzles and TVs everywhere and all this kind of stuff, and a really good Wi-Fi connection. I'm uploading all these videos through it, but I'll probably update you again when the bill comes, and then maybe I'll update you in a couple of weeks and let you know how it's turning out and if it's staying fixed, so to speak. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe if you're not already. Be blessed.